Yo, Jared, where you at? I can't go to where like I wanted to go because it's a holiday weekend and so many people are everywhere. So I can't go to my regular spots. You see, that's the mountain. Can y'all see that? I'm down the mountain a little bit, but we still up in the mountains. But y'all know I live in the mountains, man. If I could afford it, I'd be up there. But I can't. I was in a weird mood today because if you've been following the channel, you know that the last couple of weeks I've been home basically once a week. That was the previous week, and that goes for this past week too. So by the time I came home, I worked out and I was just out of it. And I woke up today and I wasn't gonna shoot anything. I was gonna, hopefully, man, the wind is starting to pick up. So you're probably gonna hear the wind. It is what it is, man. But I was in a weird mood, man. Maybe some of you can relate, just with everything going on in the world. I almost felt like smoking weed. I almost felt like having sex. And if I'm being totally honest, there's one or two women I can call. And I know if I did call, they would pick up. And no, I'm not talking about you. And I'm not talking about you either. Matter of fact, any female that watches this channel, the women I'm talking about don't know about this channel. So no, I'm not referring to y'all. Wish y'all the best. But let's keep things moving. And there's nobody out here where I'm at. I gotta pick my spots, man. Pick my spots. But I didn't do it. But that temptation was still there, just like I know temptation follows some of y'all too. But I wouldn't be human if I got on here and I lied to you and told you I was perfect all the time. That's not the case. Got certain people, see? It was the same people heading to the spots. Same people heading to the spots where I was going to, but I can't, man. There's too many people over there. So I thought it was such a nice day. I said, you know what, Jared, get up, take a shower, do what you need to do, and let's come out here and shoot a video and get this air. Come out in nature, come out in the country. I'm already living in the country, but really let's come out and breathe this mountain air because it's different out here. This is why I preach getting out of those cities, man. Getting away from being within arm reach of everybody and taking time for yourself. And with that being said, this is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. No filters, no edits, no redos. The channel that is not in YouTube's algorithm, the channel that never asks you to like, comment, subscribe, the channel that will never switch it up. Always stay true. I am what I am. That is a recovering sex addict. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. If it is for you, pull up a chair. I'd love to have you. And if it's not, I hope you find what you're looking for. But this is not entertainment. This is all education. This is my life, my pain, my story. All praise due to the Most High Yah. I am not without fault. I am not without temptation. It comes for me too. But we must stay on path, right? Because a lot of people are called, but few are chosen. This is not a biblical channel, but I do follow laws that you can find in the Bible. I want to give a shout out to a couple more people. One I've been following, a second one that I like his channel, man. The first one, that's Mark the Messenger. I've been following him from the beginning, man. That guy, love that dude. Big shout outs, big salutes to him. And another one is Big Ward. I know he going through it too because just like him, I do drive a truck as well. And trucking is definitely not what it used to be. I don't drive a tractor trailer, but nonetheless, you can see what it is out here. And two big indicators of the economy trucking, and places like Walmart. And they're both going down. Because like I said before, when people don't have disposable income, things will get tough. And you don't necessarily want to be without. You don't necessarily want to be around everybody. I made a video, right? At the start of 2025, either right before or days after January 1st. I hope that wind isn't too bad, man. If it is, I'm sorry, but we just shoot it all in one take. Hopefully it comes out the way it comes out. But I made a video that said, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That doesn't apply to when things are okay, when things are going your way. It applies to when things are going belly up. And I know, obviously, that's what I just said. But can you find that same comfortability when things have gone completely haywire? You're going to need to learn how to level up and become comfortable with things that you've never done before, that you've never thought of challenging yourself before. With things maybe that you're afraid of. Things that you never ever thought you could be or you could do. And you're going to have to learn how to do them by yourself. You're going to have to learn how to be at peace with yourself and learning to do without. Some of the things that may have been the cornerstone in your life, can you still find happiness without them? Can you still love life without them? Without certain people? Without certain amenities? Can you find peace and happiness in the silence away from everybody? Because if you have it and the next person doesn't, that's going to be a problem. So many people are dealing with so many things right now that they never thought of. So much hardship in their life. And I know how that goes. Because I said before, back when everybody was up 5, 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I found myself at the lowest points in my life. And that prepared me for what's going on right now. That's why I can find peace in the stillness. Peace away from people. Peace in the silence. See all them people. But I challenge you to do the same. I challenge you to become the best version of the person that you are. How far can you push yourself? Things are only going to get tougher from here, you know. They're not going to get any easier. I would love to come on here and lie to y'all, tell you everything is going to be okay. But I'd be lying if I said that. I know my stance won't change. I know I am who I am. I know I put no man, no person, no job, no amount of money, nothing before the love of the Most High God. And that's just the walk that I'm on. But that walk, that narrow path, it doesn't have a happy ending, not in this life. In the spiritual world, it will. But in this world, it probably won't. But that still won't deter me from speaking my truth, from trying to reach out to y'all, from talking about my past addictions, for keep striving, me keeping strive to be the best version of the person I can possibly be and bring whoever I can along the way. I love talking to y'all. I love being out here in the country. And if God didn't come for me, I wouldn't have made it this far. So even though times may get hard, For me, just like everyone else out there, no matter what happens, no matter how much suffering I have to go through, no matter how many people might fall away and people I may lose along the way, I've already lost all family and friends, you know? I got maybe one or two people in my corner that I can kind of say that they're my friend. Other than that, it is what it is. But that's okay. Because no matter throughout all the losses, I still look forward to what the Lord has in store for me. Good and bad. And that's just the way it's got to be. So be it. This is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. No filters, no edits, no nothing, man. You know my name. You know my slogan. Discernment over delusion. Live and stand for something greater than one's own self-gratification, man. I love y'all. Looks like it's about to rain. But it's still a beautiful day. All praise due to Most High Yah. Y'all have a blessed one, man. And I'm out.